From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Don Mitchell. Prime Minister Mark Carney says the federal government is set to launch a suite of measures supporting sectors affected by recent U.S. tariffs. At a press conference in an Ontario aerospace plant, Carney said there will be funding to go along with the measures and available to all sectors affected by tariffs.
The second major initiative that we're announcing today is a new $5 billion strategic response fund to help Canadian businesses adapt, diversify, and build that new economy.
Carney also says the government is expanding support for workers, including new measures to help them reskill. Meanwhile, Ottawa says the government is launching a new $370 million production incentive to help Canada's canola producers. The new biofuel production incentive is meant to address immediate competitiveness challenges. It comes as a 3-day Canadian mission to engage Chinese officials on trade irritants begins tomorrow. Saskatchewan Premier Scott Moe and Nova Scotia MP Cody Bloys will lead a team in China that hopes to ease tensions with the second largest importer of Canadian canola products. The Canola Council of Canada says the country exported about $14.5 billion worth of canola products last year, of which about $4.9 billion went to China. In Manitoba, we're learning more about the man who police say attacked several people on Hollow Water First Nation and killed his sister.
Tyrone Samar died after colliding with an RCMP vehicle, and police say after stabbing several people on Hollow Water First Nation. Court records show Samard was granted bail in June after being arrested on charges including assault with a weapon. He was also facing sexual assault charges dating back to 2017. Among his bail conditions, a curfew, an order not to contact 4 people, and a weapons ban. Steve Lambert, The Canadian Press, Winnipeg.
Elsewhere, First Nations chiefs are calling on Ottawa to crack down on people selling drugs they say are claiming lives in their communities. Chief Angela Lavassoure of the Nisistawasi Cree Nation says she brought a resolution forward at the Assembly of First Nations annual general meeting in Winnipeg because of the opioid epidemic. Harlan's Law, named after a victim of fentanyl poisoning in that community, proposes a minimum 15-year sentence for drug traffickers where death occurs from tainted drugs. And 2 Canadian patients with spinal cord injuries have received Neuralink brain implants, allowing them to control a computer with their thoughts. The pair are a part of the first clinical trial outside of the U.S. to test the safety and effectiveness of Elon Musk's wireless brain chip. Toronto-based neurosurgeon Dr. Andreas Lozano says the results after the surgeries were almost immediate.
The first patient was able to control a cursor by just thinking within minutes. It is extremely rapid.
The wireless implant can interpret a person's neural activity to operate a computer without physically moving. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Jays send Kevin Gausman to the mound tonight as Toronto opens a 3-game series with the Yankees in New York. The Blue Jays have a 3-game lead in the American League East, with second-place New York looking to close the gap. The Yankees' rookie right-hander Cam Schlittler will get the ball for the Bronx Bombers. Canada's Gabriel Dabrowski and Aaron Routliffe are U.S. Open women's doubles champions for the second time in 3 years. They defeated top-seeded American Taylor Townsend and Czechia's Katarina Siniakova in 2 sets in today's final. Meanwhile, Felix Auger-Aliassime will aim for his first Grand Slam final tonight. The 25-year-old Montrealer faces top-ranked Yannick Sinner in the semifinals. In the CFL, the Ottawa Redblacks look to stop a 2-game skid and stay alive in the East Division playoff chase as they entertain the BC Lions. And the NFL is staging a game in Brazil for the second straight year as the Kansas City Chiefs face the Los Angeles Clippers tonight in Sao Paulo. From the Canadian Press, I'm Don Mitchell.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.